How y'all doing? I'm Devorjae. This is another episode of Truth 7, and today I'm going to be talking about the subject of how water is not on earth, earth is on water. Today I've made about 5 or 6 videos. It seems like that the program really does not want me to upload this video, but I'm going to jam pack all the information I can of this truth, and I hope that it can resonate with you. I hope the vibrations of my tongue reach your ears and you do understand, because this is information that the masses need to know. There are light workers such as myself and spiritualists all around our realm trying to educate and help people relearn just what our world is, because we have been disillusioned for a long time. Now, you have to understand that water is one of the first physical forms of creation that we experience and that we can experience. Once you look at the vibration frequency scale from thought to light, the first physical form is water. Your body is made mostly of water. Your world is made mostly of water. You are sitting on water. You are like a macabre. You are a light body. Everything that we do within our spreading of information and communication and knowledge gain has to do with friendship, sportsmanship, relationships, sponsorships, a lot of things that end with ship, which directs you to let you know that you are a physical body moving on a water plane. Also, when we look at the Arctic area, we have to realize that the Arctic is frozen water. That's another form of water. Water takes every form and rises against this imaginary force or thing that we call gravity, and that's for another video. But with that being said, we only can reach the Arctics as for our dominion and our boundaries. And no matter where you want to look at it, through flat, or whether you want to look at it through a sphere, but the sphere goes against common thinking. I'm going to let you know. Water takes crystallized form, ice form. Water is sitting as if it is in a bowl. Water always has to find a level. Electromagnetism is the only form that can bend water, and everything in the world is electromagnetism, interaction between things. What you are breathing is water. Air is a less dense form of water, otherwise called prana. In the Eastern culture, as life starts in the East, we will find that there are many surnames and archetypal names that go in with our elements of earth, wind, fire, and water. They have other names. Prana is just the energetic plasma and fluidity of life. Everything is fluidity, plasma. When you move your hand, you say you can't see air or anything, but you are interacting with it. You feel it. You feel the waves. When you add hydrogen to the equation of H2O, now you can physically see the waves in your movement. You can only sense them and feel them when you move your hand. Even though you can't see it, you know it's there. You're breathing it. You're interacting with it. You need air and water to survive. Understand that air is a less dense form than water. Life is everywhere, because water is life. Please understand that. Even when it comes into clouds, you have to understand that other minerals are being added to the fluidity in which you understand that there is a crystallized dome of it under you, because those compacts are trapped. And they're trapped under something, and they create these clouds that's full of acidity and acid rain because of the minerals that are mixed with them due to chemical trails, which allows electrons to pass through it more easily the more acidic the rain is. Now, the primordial waters in the water form is what you have to come into first before you become physical. When you are in the womb of a feminine specimen, a female or woman, there are primordial waters within her, and you are still born and set and flown through water. You are as a fluid in the male form, in a fluid form already also. In either way you want to look at it, you come through fluid, you are plasma, everything is fluidity. If the water, or if there were to be a flood, the water level rises, you will rise along with it until you reach the top. If you were to be submerged in water, you would think that your weight would be a little bit more heavier because of the compacts and weight of the water on you, but no, you remain the same weight. There's an imaginary force called gravity that holds our thoughts down in so many ways. So, hopefully through this information that I've given you, and I can hopefully supply more before this video ends, I'm just hoping if you do have any questions that you will ask, there's a comment box below. Hopefully what I have said so far has got you to the understanding that Earth is on water, and water is everywhere, water is everything. From thought to light to liquid, and liquid takes all forms due to what is mixed in the mineral. Now, when we want to talk about wordage again, as I spoke with friendship, kinsmanship, everything is part of a ship. You have to understand that a firmament is also, other than a frozen crystallized form that can become malleable and take different viscosities and different forms, you have to also understand it's also a agreement, a foundation, a whole, a firmament. It's something that builds something. You have to understand it in all forms of word magic and the archetype of it. We are under a liquid realm. Space is liquid, crystallized, and above it more viscous. Around us is solid because of the dimension that we are on. And whether you warp your frequency, whether it be in the physical form or in the spiritual form, you can pass through the firmament. You can rise, your vibration rises. You can also travel through the firmament, as I said, through light and thought, the forms that are even lighter than liquid and can travel through liquid. Water and light carry information. These are factual. This is science. Remember, there are more than one science. There's more than heliocentric science. There is the alchemic science, which is the beginning from foundation. There are real numbers, there are non-real numbers, and through these set of numbers you have different mathematics. Please understand this. Me, as well as many other light workers and spiritualists, will be trying to raise the conscience of the masses to understand this, that you are surrounded by liquid ice and that there is a liquid dome above your head. You are separated from the expansion of the infinite land that houses nutrients, plants, and other life that are higher vibrational and to benefit you. Now, I'm thankful that this video has went this long for me to get all of this factual information to you, and I really do hope it resonates.